Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're going to give you.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're going to give you what you want.
That's not what I want.
Forgive me, I ended that too early, a little too early, prematurely. So I decided to hit it a second time. So I have to. What's up? Hollywood Aaron's here. Hollywood Aaron, AEW, Lane of SmackDown. Hollywood Aaron. Yes, that's my new name from now on. You could call me Hollywood Aaron. Okay? Hollywood Aaron. That's what you're going to refer me to as. Okay? Hollywood Aaron. No more AEW Aaron order. It's Hollywood Aaron. Well, Hollywood Aaron is running the AEW. How about that? What's up? What's up? Hope we all have a good Monday in March, the first Monday of March. March Monday, the 4th. We're about a month, basically a month away from WrestleMania 40, and located in Philly, better known as Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, home of Rocky. Well, yeah, well. And so welcome. We got stuff to talk about today. A lot of things to talk about today, actually. We're going to talk about, obviously, about SmackDown. We're going to talk about AEW last night. We just had an AEW pay-per-view, big pay-per-view. That's going to be one of the main topics. Basically, I'll bring up the thumbnail for you guys. Yeah, so Sting. We're going to talk about Sting officially having his last match in wrestling, officially retiring from in-ring competition, calling it a quits. Put on a showtime. He put on a show for the final time in this illustrious, basically 4-decade wrestling career. And we're definitely going to talk about a lot of things. All right. Okay. So, if you got an invitation, you're all free to join. Did I send an invitation out to my main channels? No, I did not. And so, all right. And I got to put it on my main channel. Also, I forgot. Come on, Finbar. I know you wanted to come on. You might be busy. All right, guys. Let's get into this. So let's go over AEW Revolution. Well, actually, how about instead of talking about the pay-per-view from the beginning, we go from the ending. We start with Sting. How about we start with Sting? We start off with Sting. And then we'll get the rest of the pay-per-view out of the way. And then we'll go into WWE stuff. All right, thanks. Thank you, Finbar. All right, we're going to talk about Sting. And this is not going to be just an AEW thing with Sting, okay? This is going to be an overall reminiscence of Sting, the icon. Sting. From talking a little bit about Sting and then what made us enjoy him, what he gave us over the years. So this is gonna be everything. We're gonna talk about what we liked about Sting, what we our favorite moments of Sting. Uh, uh, and all of that stuff. Okay. I'm gonna get the AEW stuff out of the way. So for this pay-per-view, really quickly, I'm gonna go through, unless DL comes in, he'll probably want to go more detail. So for this pay-per-view, all I really cared about, honestly, was really the Sting match, the main event. That's what I really cared about this match. But I'm gonna go really briefly through it because I thought this pay-per-view was just okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't that good. I thought it was just okay. So Christian got the win over Danny Garcia. And I forgot to do a prediction show for this pay-per-view, but oh well. So Christian got the win over Garcia. This was an okay victory. A lot of interference. Actually, I thought Garcia was going to win here because I thought Adam Copeland was going to come back and cost Christian the title, the TNT title, but that's not the case. So Christian with the win over Danny Garcia. Next match, we got Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson. This is all about respect. Where Kingston's trying to get Bryan Danielson's respect because Bryan Danielson doesn't see Eddie Kingston as a wrestler, just somebody who is not a costume wrestler. Someone who doesn't look like a wrestler. Kingston looks fat, out of shape, or down Bryan doesn't. But yes, Kingston did get the win here. And the stipulation here is if Kingston gets the win here, Bryan Danielson has to shake his hand, which he did. The third match, I don't understand this third match. This 8-man match, not tag team match, an 8-man match. Whoever wins this 8-man match gets a future title shot, number one contender shot. And it featured Wardlow, Jericho, Hobbs, Brian Cage. I forget who else. Wardlow got the win here, as I expected. Wardlow will get the win here. And here's DL, my partner in crime, until Finbar gets here because he hates AEW.
Oh, get out of here, hater!
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, DL. I thought the pay-per-view was just not their best, honestly. I like the main event. I didn't think it was
really good. What are you talking about?
The matches are too short. Now,
What? The matches were too short?
Yeah, AEW is getting too short with the matches. I mean, it's my major complaint, but
how long do you want them to go? 30 minutes?
Well, I wanted the Ospreay match to go 30 minutes.
Well,
because I've seen it.
Well, yeah, that could have went 40 minutes, but
yeah.
But even then, what they gave us, I thought was really good. Probably it's going to be when the match. It's going to be a contender for match of the year.
Oh, I like the Ospreay Takasha match a lot. That was a good match too. I really.
Now people are saying that like I've heard that like this is one of the best pay-per-views that AEW has put on. I don't know if I could go that far.
No.
But I thought it was I did think it was a really good show.
I just think there was some. I think there was some risk in this show. Like, please don't do that again. Like the Ospreay, like this. I'm sorry, but don't do that brainbuster thing again with Takasha, man.
Oh, did you watch the press conference after the show? So Will Ospreay was on there, obviously doing his interviews and stuff, and somebody asked him how his back was doing, and he showed his lower back, and it was bruised up. I'm like, Jesus,
just
Will?
Don't do stuff like that, man. That's a contusion. Don't do. I know AEW, they tend to do like crazy. Try to be a lot more creative WWE in terms of different how they can pull this stuff off. But please be careful, man. Be careful, please. Don't do stuff like that. I thought, like, oh, you're. It's not his back. The back is dangerous, but if it was his head, his neck, he might be done for.
Yeah, like seriously, and then especially because they announced that he was going to go against what's his name?
It's Kyle Fletcher. Friend.
Kyle Fletcher on Dynamite, and Tony was there like, we got to make sure that you're cleared after that back injury. So
I wouldn't clear him. I wouldn't clear him for that, man. I wouldn't. I went clear from that. No.
Yeah, it's like, man, he just loves he loves to wrestle dangerous. He really does.
He's
Like,
like Darby. He's like Darby Allin too, except he's a better wrestler than Darby Allin.
yeah,
And he doesn't need to wrestle that dangerous way though. He doesn't need to like
he
Darby
does.
Allin does.
Especially like if AEW is gonna have a pay per view every month, you got to make sure that you're healthy enough to make it to the end of the year.
See, that's what WWE does, right? The
Yeah.
best wrestlers will pull out their tricks on the pay per view. They won't do it every week.
Well, at least this was a pay per view, so it's like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, Darby Allin's nuts, man. I thought he was gonna be dead. I mean, like, he really said he was gonna die for Sting.
That spot on the glass table, I'm like, oh, he's dead.
Oh, when he got, oh yeah,
Yep.
on the pile of chairs.
Yep.
Oh my god, fuck. It's Sting.
I thought he died.
Sting got basically hip tossed into the glass, too.
Yep.
I'm like, you know what? I know it's ridiculous, but I love how Sting was just old Sting in that match when he got hit by like in the glass and all this crazy stuff and Beyond Bucks. I'm like, I like the old Sting where he just gets back right up and does the pump, pumps up his stomach like he did back in WCW.
Yeah, he put out all the stops for his final match.
I know it's not the longest main event, obviously, because they passed the pay-per-view events. They had longer main events, right? Oh, yeah. This is because of Sting, right? Sting is in it. I really love this main event, though.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was great that they put this on last, and then they gave him time to speak after the match.
Well,
a little bit.
Went off air.
It went off air, and you had to go online to see like what he said afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that like why can't you just let it play? It's Sting's last appearance. Let it play. Like, come on. But
I'm glad Tony Storm won here. Now I don't know what the future is. I don't know how Mercedes Moné plays into that. I don't think I would go Mercedes Moné right after Tony Storm.
You let her go through some of the other women before you put her in the world title picture. Maybe she can even go after the TBS title first, and then maybe go to the women's title. I don't know.
They did, but Sting never had a singles match in AEW. Not one singles match, and.
Yes, but that's because of his age and his physical condition. So it's like he can't be out here doing these 30-minute barn burners like he used to. So, and I'm sure whatever, like Sting, I think he gets 90% say of what he wants to do. So,
yeah, you know what? Some of the stuff Sting has done in his AEW career, you never saw him do in WCW at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Yep. So, I agree. Like the fact that I do feel like he's been treated the best here compared to WCW and especially WWE.
I know Finbar. Finbar, we're going to talk about Sting, more detail about Sting, but not just AEW. So we're going to talk about Sting overall because this is going to be kind of like the stream is also about kind of remembers of Sting over his career, what we liked, some of our favorite things about Sting, what we thought did Sting injustice in this wrestling career, where the injustice was. I mean, I could say Starrcade 97 was pretty an injustice, honestly, despite Sting winning, but that match was bad.
That was so bad.
Yeah.
Like,
had the best storyline going in WWE wrestling of that time, just with a bad climax.
I don't understand how they messed that up so bad.
It was Hogan. It was definitely Hogan.
Yeah,
it's like you know what it is? It's like a great movie, right? It's like a great movie, and then the ending just ruins everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like get your expectations up for the trailers and the movie.
So I thought with the Christian Garcia match, I thought Edge was going to come out or Adam Copeland, and there's been times where on commentator, I think it was a guest commentator. I saw this on Botchamania or something. It was Dan Garcia's partner, Magic Mike, accidentally called Adam Copeland Edge. It's gonna happen. Mistakes.
Oops.
Yeah, mistakes isn't gonna happen, right? It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. But I thought Edge was, or I'm gonna say Edge. I don't care. I'm sorry. I thought Edge was gonna come back with his return here and cost Christian the title. Because
I
to
don't
me,
know because they got to sell that concerto spot. He's not
yeah,
just gonna instantly come back from that,
Because to me, like the Christian and Edge, you need a number 1-on-1 match, but doesn't really need to be for any belt. It speaks for itself.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like it's a grudge match. It's a grudge story feud.
Yeah, I mean, I would have, if Daniel actually won that match and won the TNT title, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be mad at it, especially like if Adam did come out and interfered. And there was a few times in the match where I was thinking, oh, he actually is going to beat him. He's going
Yeah,
to beat
yeah,
him.
me too. I thought he was gonna win. And
Yeah.
then the next match, Brian Danielson versus Eddie Kingston. Solid match. Kingston gets the respect of Brian Danielson. Solid match.
Yeah.
And he keeps the title. The title that I don't know what's called, a Continental title, whatever it is.
The Continental Crown
The
Championship.
Continental, yeah.
Like
and that third,
get the crown in there.
that third match was originally supposed. The third match was originally supposed to be like a meat something match.
Meat Madness.
Meat Madness with 3 strong build men. It was supposed to be like Hobbs, Brian Cage. Was it Brian Cage and Lance Archer?
It was
got like
at first. It was going to be
Wardlow. Yeah.
Hobbs, Wardlow, and Lance Archer, and then there was a mystery fourth person, which rumors were that was supposed to be Miro, but he's injured, so they just made a whole championship scramble 8-pack challenge.
with a bunch of smaller guys. And there's one spot where he had the 4 biggest guys in the ring at the same time.
Like, why wasn't that the Meat Madness? Just put Brian Cage in there. Like,
I mean, this match was solid. Obviously, Wardlow was going to win here. This pay-per-view was going to make the Undisputed, whatever they're called, Kingdom strong. This pay-per-view was going to make them strong.
Oh, yeah.
Because it has to.
Yeah, especially with Roderick Strong winning the international championship.
Yeah, when the group just gets formally formed, they have on the first pay-per-view they have to look strong, right? Like especially a top heel faction like this. What was the 4th match? Was that that match?
I think that was the international championship match. Yeah.
So Orange Cassidy didn't want his best friends to come to ringside, and Roderick Strong came by himself, right? Yeah. It was entrance that came with him, but he came by himself, right, to the ring, and he got to win here. Clean win. It wasn't really dirt. It was no screwy anything. It was a clean win too. It didn't.
Which that was surprising. I was expecting the Kingdom to interfere or something.
So the Kingdom came out, but Adam Cole didn't come out to celebrate Roderick Strong.
Yep.
And then Kyle O'Reilly comes back. Him and Roderick Strong embrace. They Mike Bennett, I think it was Mike Bennett, takes off his faction shirt, gives it to Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly returns it and whispers something into Roderick Strong's ear. Creating confusion.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's happening here. Is he good? Is he not going to join the Kingdom or?
Yeah, that's a good question. And then the 5th match. We're almost there. The 5th match. Why don't you come talk with Sting with us?
Yeah, patience, you hater.
We're gonna talk Sting, man. I know you love Sting too, Finbar.
Yeah, I know you got some nice things to say about Sting.
Yeah. And the 5th match, was that the women's match or was that the tag team match?
No. Which tag team match?
FTR versus.
Oh yeah, I think. It was either the women's championship match or the tag team match. I forgot which order.
Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah. The women's match was actually pretty solid.
I really liked it. Too. Yeah.
I forgot to do a prediction.
Yeah. I'm starting to get more into her character.
Yeah. So people would assume that Deonna Purrazzo would have won her because she's brand new. AEW doesn't play like that.
No.
And it's good to have her lose here.
Yeah, I think it's too soon to put the belt on her, especially because Toni Storm has such a great run right now.
The way Toni Storm is going to lose this title, I think it's going to be by her number 1 fangirl, Mariah May. It's how somehow it's going to cost her. Something's going to go wrong. It's going to cost Toni Storm the title, and there's going to be a fallout between the two. That's the thing that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's possible. Is it me or Mariah May and Tiffany Stratton seem so alike?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
I sometimes confuse them as the same person.
Yes. I see I don't necessarily disagree with you there. Also, I'll tell you one thing before we get to the next match. I'm not a fan of the Bullet Club and Acclaim together as one
You,
group. They don't.
you don't like the Bang Bang Scissor Gang?
I don't think. I don't think it fit. Honestly,
It is so weird.
yes, they don't fit.
They don't. Like I'm expecting a double cross at any time,
Oh,
right?
Jay White there? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm expecting them to attack them or betray them because this can't last for too long. I'm sorry, it can't.
Yeah, it doesn't work, man. Those two groups do not work together as one, and they're not even the Bullet Club anymore. The Bullet Club Gold, right? Like you said,
They don't really call themselves Bullet Club Gold,
no.
even though they technically are. But they're the Bang Bang the Bang Bang Gang and now
Oh my
Bang Bang
God.
Scissor Gang. Is there a
Oh,
copyright issue with Bullet Club Gold? Is
I
that why
don't
they're not
know.
saying that? But
I don't know.
dude, ever since Juice Robinson left, it feels like they were kind of directionless.
Yes, after the MJF, right? When MJF retained over Jay White,
Yeah,
and that kind of made his face turn because he was pissed at the Undisputed Era for
yeah. So,
Scream.
like, and we're waiting for payoff for that. Is that are they going to get payoff for that? We probably got to wait till Adam Cole.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, probably wait until Adam Cole is cleared. But like, I mean,
Oh
give him
yeah,
something. Like, I hope this leads to Bullet Club Gold and the acclaimed trios championship match. I hope that's what they're leading to, and then the Bang Bang Gang gets the trios titles or something.
yeah,
Like the acclaimed is not doing anything with those titles.
yeah. Um, then we get to the tag team match: FTR versus Blackpool Comic Club. John Moxley and Claudio get the win here.
Yeah,
Great match, bloody. Well, obviously it's bloody.
obviously it's John Moxley.
Yeah, every match with John Moxley is bloody.
Yeah.
Man, if they had stuff for this back at WWE, they would not let them get this creative in WWE. These two, I mean, FTR were not used right properly in
And
WWE.
we would never get this version of FTR or
No.
John Moxley or Claudio Castagnoli in WWE.
No, not at all. It
And
just
not even Bryan Danielson either. Like you would not get this Bryan Danielson in WWE either, even though you should. Like he's probably the most plausible thing that they could have done in WWE.
mhm.
They do because they were holding him back a lot. But even then, like they would never get this edgy, which is unfortunate.
Man, I hope they get edgy very soon, man. With WrestleMania.
Netflix. I was hoping. Oh,
Netflix,
WrestleMania.
maybe. Yeah. Good match. And then we got what was the next? Oh, Takasha versus Osprey.
Ooh.
Friendly kind of match because they're both part of Don Callis' family. This match was incredible.
It was so awesome, man.
Just some unnecessary risks with Osprey.
Expected.
I thought he was done. I thought he was done after that spot. You saw that bruise on his back. It's a huge bruise.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was done.
Man, it's like, haha, your debut here, and well, not technically your debut because you were here.
Signed debuted.
Yeah, signed debuted match.
Yeah.
And already checked himself out. Like how sad that would be.
Yep. Ready to get out. Yep, I'm ready to get have a bad back as my life goes on.
Yeah, I really think that he needs to listen to what Chris Jericho said to him last year. Be like, if you keep taking these risks, you're going to be in a wheelchair.
Did he tell us to Darby Allin?
Tell us Darby Allin as well. Like,
man, you want to look at Jeff Hardy and like don't be like Jeff Hardy, okay? Jeff Hardy's still wrestling, and like
I'm surprised he's still doing this stuff at his age.
I know.
But yeah, man, like he got to be careful. He really does. He's great.
Oh, welcome Football to Walk Saunders, and then the main event we got the Young Bucks, Nicholas and Matthew, EVPs versus Sting and Darby Allin. We also got like Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat to come out. I think it's guest ring announcer or guest timekeeper, and also we got Sting's sons come out. One of his sons looks like he could get into wrestling.
That'll be interesting.
That big one. I forget his name. You remember that big one, that big son. That was a surfer sting, right? The surfer sting. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
that
then
was
you got
cool that they did that. They had
and you got the Wolfpack. His other son was the Wolfpack sting. And a lot of people did not like the Wolfpack sting because they thought it was like a very different. They thought it was like one of the worst things WCW did with Sting in '98. But I think Sting liked the Wolfpack sting, honestly.
Yeah, I like Wolfpack Sting.
I did too.
Sting sucks, man.
Oh, shut up.
Screw you, man.
And then,
honestly,
Sting was good.
Yeah,
Sting was good. Emphasis on was.
Well, it's not his fault. It's creative. Like
no, it's his fault. How old is he?
It is not his fault. Yes, and he's still doing the stuff that he's doing. He has a better outing than the Undertaker in his latter years.
Wrong. Yes, I saw him do a spot. I don't watch AEW, but I saw him do a spot off a turnbuckle try to go through the announce table, and he missed it by about 6 feet. Fucked himself up doing it. The guy's way too old to be doing all that.
Well, good thing he's
and the
retired.
stuff they do in AEW is silly. It's hearty stuff they do in AEW. They shouldn't be doing it.
Hater.
Jabroni.
but this is a pretty. I'm glad. So I'm glad Sting or Darby.
I'm glad he's gone. Yeah.
Get out of here.
What are you going to do with the
his own good.
What are you going to do with the titles?
No, I'm glad he is retiring. I'm glad he's not doing an Undertaker and try to like wrestle till he freaking breaks down.
Undertaker retired. Unfortunately, Undertaker had his retirement ceremony with no crowd. That's shameful. Like that was such a shameful thing to do. Like
that was very disappointing.
Yeah, disappointing. Yeah.
His last match should have been WrestleMania 28 against Triple H in the Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels as guest referee. That was his last match. That should have been it.
Oh, I got an idea for the Oscars with The Rock.
Did you see my idea? You remember mine? My idea.
Yeah, part of it. Yeah.
I said that you should do a Lifetime Achievement Award for like an old woman and just fucking rock bottom her right through the
so
stage.
Cody Rhodes in the future at WrestleMania.
Yeah, and then he gets up and he says to all the actors and stuff.
I know he points to Chris Hemsworth. I want you next.
WrestleMania.
I want you next, Chris Hemsworth.
Punk.
I don't know, but Sting and Darby got the winner. I guess
I'm surprised because I thought they probably would want to give the victory to Sting, but like because
usually in wrestling, if you're leaving company or retire, you're usually supposed to lose.
Yeah,
that's Tony Khan booking.
I don't know, but it would feel like if it were me, I probably would have gave Sting the win, but it did complicate things because the tag team titles were on the line.
It was a handicap match for most of the match. Darby Allin took himself out. That guy is nuts.
He is freaking crazy, man. Like, man, when he after the match, like he had his whole body was bloody, and he's like, like it was so crazy. He was standing like at that point. He's like, let me go to the hospital real quick.
No, again, he's not going to AEW.
No, he's not. He is not.
No, he's not going to take the world heavyweight title to AEW with him.
No, he's
not. The trash.
We're not doing a CM Punk again.
That's pretty much doing the pay-per-view. Apparently, AEW Dynamite will have Okada, and the next week to be Mercedes Moné. That's the rumor. Whatever.
I'm sure they're both gonna at least show up at big business or something.
So, Finbar, what do you like about Sting's career? Not what you just talked about.
The end of it.
The end of it. Come on.
I was never a big Sting fan.
But did you enjoy the NWO Sting angle?
No, I wasn't really interested. We see when the NWO went, like every single member of the entire roster ended up on the
that was
NWO.
Ridiculous.
I thought, fuck all this. The NWO was better when it was a small unit trying to take over.
You know what's ridiculous? It was like Sting was taking out so many members of NWO. One man taking out so many members of the NWO.
Man, it was good when it was just when it was Hogan, Nash, and Scott Hall. Those like that's all you really needed.
I can understand expanding it to 6 members, maybe max, but having like 30, 40 people in it. And
like 90%, half the roster is.
Like it's like it was like Sting, Nash. It was like Nash, Hall, and Hogan, right? The first 3, and then they became the Giant joined, and then the $1 Million Man, and then Six, and then Kurt Hennig, and then like Scott Norton, and then like Rick Rude, and then like Conan, Vincent, Stevie Way, Brian Adams,
the idea behind that,
Macho Man, Randy
Macho
Savage.
Man.
Yeah, if you listen to Bischoff, the idea behind that was that the NWO and WCW were going to split off into two different brands. And, and Nitro was going to be run by NWO, and then what's the other one? Thunder.
But unfortunately, you know what hurt those overall plans? When NWO got their own pay-per-view called Sold Out, it didn't do very well.
Yeah.
Very sad.
It was also a bad idea. It doesn't sound like a promotion. It's a stable. You can't make a stable into a promotion.
You can't.
That's like having a stable.
Was in the NWO as a Wolfpack.
Yeah, he's been messaging me about Disco Inferno for a couple of days now. As Jan Ong.
Who?
Jan, the guy you've highlighted.
Disco Inferno was interviewed, yeah. But Disco Inferno, he wasn't the Wolfpack when the Wolfpack and the Black and White became one. Disco Inferno wasn't it? I don't know. It's like the NWO has so many irrelevant wrestlers in it.
Yeah, it's like it's not even like all those guys that you named. Like I forgot they were even in it. I was like, oh, they weren't. What's they?
I mean, rest in peace of Virgil. Like rest because he did pass away. Right?
He did, just died.
I mean,
but his character was useless. He was useless.
My
favorite. I would say Bullet Club had a bunch of members too, but they were more relevant wrestlers at the very least.
Yeah,
But anyway.
It's like you know what it was like Finbar and DL? It's like everybody was afraid of getting beat up by NWO. Might as well just join them because he did beat up like everybody. It's true.
Yeah, that's true.
And even Lex Luger eventually joined NWO Wolfpack, right? Lex Luger, and then they tried to reform NWO with like Jeff Jarrett in it.
That's stupid. That's so stupid.
Oh my god.
Anyway, Finbar, your favorite moment. Anyway.
Hang on, I'll try to find. I'm trying to find it.
He had some good early matches with Vader and Mick Foley, and also Ric Flair and Lex Luger. I mean, his matches with Ric Flair early on is what got him noticed. Where this guy's a player.
I will be honest, like I when he was in WCW, that I wasn't like watching wrestling that much at the time, so I had to like watch replays on it on the WWE Network.
Yeah.
So like my main exposure to Sting was TNA, and I thought in my opinion, I think that's his best run. Too. Yeah, in my opinion, that's like his best run is TNA.
I don't know why a lot of people don't love. I love this Joker Sting.
At first I didn't like it, but I had to like grow on it, it ended up being really entertaining.
This one here is a shitty picture. It's too small. Share it, right? He's just sitting on his own.
This is true. This is actually true.
It's so sad.
What the heck?
It's Virgil signing.
Yeah.
Wrestling superstar.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay.
I remember Sting when
R.I.P.
I remember Sting when WWE got his rights for the video game 2K, and that was a big deal because that started the rumors. Oh my god, Sting's gonna be WWE. He's gonna show up at WWE, and they were right at Survivor Series. That was a big moment. Survivor Series, what 2014 it was?
Yep. And like I was so excited when he came into WWE, man. I was like, oh man, they're gonna make him like the big enigma that he, like almost on the Undertaker level. We're gonna get Sting versus Undertaker at WrestleMania, but it never happened.
They were always gonna bury him.
The thing is, for Sting was in TNA, obviously. Also, Sting had reservations about joining WWE for a very, very long time.
That's why they buried him. They buried him in the end because he just shunned them.
He did.
Like, man, like, I hate when WWE holds grudges like that, and then they're ruining the quality of the storytelling.
Look how they treat DDP.
Screw Vince McMahon, man. Like, yeah, you're right.
Scott Steiner, they treated like Scott Steiner as nothing. Austin, McFoley, Triple H, guys like that were nothing in WCW, but they made him big in WWE. Same with Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, stuff like that. But if you're a major star,
Booker T.
But if you're like a huge major star, like a mega star, like a Hogan type, a DDP type, a Goldberg type, or like Nash Hall type, they would probably shit on you.
Yeah, because Vince didn't create it.
Yeah.
He's not going to put his all into something he didn't create, which is
Yeah,
freaking sad.
yeah, because they're already huge, right? He wants to create someone to a megastar. That's why he took guys like Benoit. Even though Benoit, like, became champion. And yeah, I'm saying the name. I'm sorry, I'm not like gonna say the crippler. I'm just gonna say the name. Sorry, I don't
What's
care.
wrong with saying his name?
Yeah, that's wrong with it. There's some people just have this idea. Is okay, it's not. It's wrong to say his name. I don't care. It's his name. Ted Bundy is a terrible person. I'm gonna call him Ted Bundy.
I mean, yeah, it's not like you're being censored by WWE.
Yeah. Hey, if they really cared,
tonight.
they'd take all his content off the WWE network, right? Like,
No, what Benoit?
Yeah, if they really cared, right?
Oh, we don't talk about Chris Benoit. We don't.
No,
Yeah.
he's every match he was in is still on the network.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't erase the main
No.
event at WrestleMania 20. Like you can't
I was
erase that.
joking. I was joking about because AI is getting a lot better, so I was joking about that they deep fake Stevie Richards' face over the top of him and just change every record that Benoit had to be Stevie Richards.
Not
They
that
could do it.
simple.
It is simple now. These days, it is.
What
Like,
would
you really
what
wanna
would this
erase
go?
that-
You know what this go for? Will be in WWE. He'd be just another jobber.
Yeah.
Basically, was a
The only time that
WCW.
would be a problem, Dial. The only time that would be that wouldn't make any sense is if it was Stevie Richards versus Chris Benoit. Then it would be Stevie. Then it would be like Street Fighter when you choose the same character.
Yep.
You'd have to
Yeah.
do a color variant.
Man,
Yeah. But like, there's no way you'll be like, you can't just erase the moment of Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero both winning the world championships and hugging at the end. Like that is a moment you can't erase that from our minds. That's one of the best moments in WrestleMania, bro. Like,
If they're going to erase Benoit, they have to now go back and erase Vince.
I know.
yeah,
Look,
that's true.
the thing is, Disco Inferno. Let's be honest. I'll be honest about Disco Inferno. Well, he did get a lot of airtime back in the WCW days. When it was at, he did get a lot, but he was never a main eventer. He said it's dissociated with the main event guys, like when he got involved with the NWO stuff. But he was mostly at like a cruiserweight, a dancer cruiserweight. He was never a main eventer. Never.
He had the cruiserweight title once.
Yeah. I mean, like,
what is Jan's hard on for Disco? I don't get it.
Like, I didn't even care for Disco that much. I'm gonna be honest.
He's been going on about it for 2 days. He must really like Disco Inferno. I thought it was cool. When he was doing his dances. Could have been the crowd were clapping along with it, so they were into it, but not his wrestling.
Yeah. Speaking of other factions that Sting's been in, did you like when he was in the main event Mafia?
Sting?
What was that in TNA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, like I said, I think that's one of Sting's best runs was in TNA.
Yeah.
That's when they actually made him like the big superstar that he.
I've only seen a few things he's done in TNA. I saw the obvious one, the Jeff Hardy one, where Jeff Hardy was fucked up.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And he had to
He
roll
was
him up.
drunk and stuff. Oh yeah,
that was bad. That was bad, man.
And
Like,
Sting, it Sting's face when he had like put him down. When he had to pin, they give him the death drop and the pin. It was like he was putting Jeff Hardy down.
Yeah, he was pissed.
Yep.
Look at
It's
animal.
Yep, he's like, okay, we can't do this. I got to end this right now.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing this right.
Look at animals.
Then when he's walking up the aisle, like when the guys in the crowd said bullshit, and he's like, I agree.
I agree.
I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah. I mean, Sting is funny. It's been a lot of bullshit matches before. Like with the Hogan match at Starrcade. I mean, one of the greatest story build-ups of wrestling is the NWO versus Sting until Starrcade '97. Oh man, that was a clusterfuck.
God.
Oh, and Bret Hart was like the special, gets a forcer to make sure nothing screwy goes happen. Like, how do you fucking introduce Bret Hart like that?
Was that after he got kicked in the head by Goldberg? Was that after he'd
No, it was before.
stopped wrestling?
It was before. That was Starrcade '99. That kick in the head by Goldberg. This is Starrcade '97. And then there was another squeaky finish where I think he laid down for Hogan in 2000, where the WCW was like dying, or is it '99? Hogan is involved in 2 laying down. So one with Jeff Jarrett, but I also think of one with Sting too. It was like a really, really bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then then it's Jeff Hardy.
Though they did make up for that Starrcade match in TNA and Battle for Glory when they had that street fight.
Oh
Joker,
my god!
Joker Sting and Hulk Hogan. Yeah,
When you try to bring back the old Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. That was pretty nuts.
There was a lot of things backstage going on, specifically probably from Hogan's side. Hogan won the match, and
What a shock!
yeah, what a shock!
Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah,
That don't work for me, brother.
yeah, and there was and you have to listen to Eric Bischoff on. He gives it more detail on it, and it was just. And actually, Hogan did win the match. If we technically watched that match, the referee did count to 3. Watched it very closely. He did count to 3. But it doesn't. But yeah, and of course the people were against the idea of winning that match because the whole build-up was for Sting to overcome the NWO, right?
Yeah.
Right. And honestly, while Sting came back from wrestling from injury, Sting wasn't the best of shape either.
Yeah.
At that time, Sting wasn't in really good shape. Because if you see Sting before that time, he was always in good shape. Always in good shape. But during those times, he wasn't exactly in his best shape.
I didn't really notice that much, to be honest, at that time. I wasn't thinking too much about it, but
yeah, I didn't notice it either. But I noticed when I started watching it again, like, oh yeah, I can see where Eric Bischoff was coming from. That's why they had to kind of pull it off for a very long time, the match, and yeah, but Finbar, yeah, so yeah, yeah, he didn't wrestle for a year. All he did, yeah. Because they wrote him off TV. Well, they wrote him TV off his injury. They had to play an injury angle, right? They used a fake Sting thing to make people think that's the real Sting, and that got Sting pissed, and he basically went off TV for a while. That was in September, October of '96, and then that's when the growing of the Crow Sting began, where he felt betrayed. The Crow idea is where he feels betrayed by fans, by WCW, right? He felt betrayed because they didn't believe that was not him. The NWO Sting, right? They felt like that was. They felt like the WCW people, the wrestlers, maybe even the fans felt like they couldn't trust Sting, right? Because did he really join the NWO? And the real Sting felt betrayed by that.
Well, there had to have been about a year between.
He was always in the rafters. But I think he made his first physical confrontation uncensored in '97. I think the March pay-per-view. I don't remember exactly.
You know when WCW shut down? What year was that? 2001.
2001, yes, March 2001.
And when did he join TNA?
2003 originally.
So he had to have been out for 2 years then, because he didn't go anywhere else.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he was getting paid a lot of money though, not being because
he was still on a contract, wasn't he?
Yeah, all the top stars. One of the reasons why Vince McMahon didn't bring on the top stars is because all they were making a bunch of money and they did not need to work. Technically, they were still getting paid, even not working. Like Hogan, Nash, and Hall. When they came into WWE back in 2002, it was new contracts. When the NWO came back, it was brand new contracts.
Yeah, so they ended up with Booker T was the only top guy they had because they ended up with Mark Jindrak and all that lot.
Yeah, Booker T was obviously a top star because WCW made him a top star, but he wasn't making his money like what Hogan was making, or Nash and Hall, or like DDP, or like Sting. Those guys, Ric Flair, right?
No, but he went out with both. He went out. It was quite lucky because he went out. I don't know who booked this. He went out with the world title and the US title as well.
Mm-hmm.
He left that company with him and came into WWE with him, and then he fucking handed the US title to Canyon. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, one of the weirdest thing about before we move on from Sting, one of the weirdest thing was the NWO defending Sting in the Sting versus Triple H match. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
I don't. I mean, I get they have this whole storyline with the Authority, whatever, but they really should have done Undertaker
What?
versus Sting. That's what I
Yeah.
really wanted them to do. I didn't care for this, and if and they didn't even give the win to Sting. There's
Do
no
they?
reason why he should have lost.
Do you feel like since Undertaker was like basically slowing down at that point, well, close to being finished his career, and Sting is older, do you feel like Undertaker can't be is at a point where he can't be really he can't be kind of safe with Sting, because they're
They
both
both should be
old.
safe with each other.
Yeah,
They both know they can't go that
I
hard.
mean,
So it's like it will be. I think they'll be able to work with each other really well.
it might
You
be a
don't have to be
slow
that long.
match.
I mean, yeah, but it don't have to be that long either. It could be like a 20-minute match, 15, 20
Yeah,
minute match, and it'd be done with it. But just
yeah.
like and it's like at that point we didn't like at that point we didn't see Undertaker like really break down at that point. He still was doing okay matches, so it's like
Yeah.
and Sting would be at that time he was in better condition than Undertaker, so I'm sure he would have been able to help him throughout that match.
Oh man, Undertaker could look like he could barely walk for so many years.
Yeah, it would have been like in like I don't think it would be much of a technical match. It probably would be like a story type of match, like
Oh no,
like Hulk Hogan and Rock. Like
I mean,
it would be like more like showmanship than technicality.
Undertaker was never technical in the first place, right? Like,
Exactly. So like you don't need to rely on a Sting Undertaker match for like wrestling ability.
yeah.
Really, no. It's about the character work. It's about the moments. It's about that they would have done.
I
that
think, I think it would have happened if Sting did join WWE in the early 2000s.
maybe.
Uh, when I
Yeah,
switched gears,
if he joined him in his prime,
yeah,
Vince wouldn't have taken a sort of a try and bury him approach. He would have probably utilized them better. But he buried him because he never got his best years out of him.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
What match would you replace if he did come like around the time Undertaker was in his like ruthless aggression era, for example? What
I don't
match
know.
wouldn't you have that we already had with Undertaker at WrestleMania? Like, what would you take out?
What do you mean I would have had him go against Taker at
I'll
Mania?
tell you which
if
one.
if Sting came into WWE like around the ruthless aggression era,
All right, which Undertaker match would they have taken away? One of the
Yeah.
Triple H ones, man.
The Mark
I didn't
Henry
either.
match for sure. The one against Mark Henry.
Ruthless
The
aggression
casket
era.
match. Yeah, he had a match against Mark Henry. I think it was 2006. It was a casket match.
There was
That for
one.
sure.
There
That
was
for
one.
sure.
It wasn't ruthless aggression. It was just at the end of Attitude. It was when he was supposed to be tagging with Nathan Jones.
But that was badass American version.
yeah, we want to see the
That
I want
was-
to see Dead Man.
we wanna
Yeah,
see
the Dead Man. Dead Man came back in
the
2004. Yeah,
All right,
Dead,
the one with
Dead Man came back 2004.
the one with Kane at 20, Mania 20.
Yeah, we didn't need that. That was the great. That wasn't that good.
But think how good that would have been if that was Sting's debut, and also the return of the Dead Man Undertaker. That could have been main event. Right
Yeah.
there.
Man, we would have Sting versus Triple H against Evolution in that era. I guarantee it. Like better than Goldberg.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, the idea of Sting going against Evolution. I love Biker Taker.
I do like American Badass, but I think it. And if they did do American Badass versus Sting, I still think that would have been a good match. But I think it would be more interesting if it was the Dead Man.
Yeah. When they talk about Undertaker versus Sting, they talk about the Dead Man versus. They don't talk about Biker Taker, right? Like that's what they want because they're both technically supposed to be supernatural characters, right?
Yeah, technically. Yeah.
Even though despite Sting now is technically not a supernatural character, even though he still dresses like one. Let's switch gears because this is what Finbar really wants to talk about. Finbar, you wanna say what we're gonna talk about?
I want to talk about The Rock.
That's right. The Rock. So SmackDown.
And like, can we talk about what happened before SmackDown? That promo that he put on
The
Twitter.
one on Twitter, the 22-minute one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Did you watch it? All of it?
Yes.
yeah. Oh, he's laying it out there, man.
So yeah, like everyone. Well, in the wrestling community, they were wondering if they were going to explain what did Rock tell Cody to make him bow out of his championship match at WrestleMania, and he explained that. He broke down everything. He talked shit about people. Man, like this is I haven't seen a promo for The Rock this great since shit. I mean, I think it's
hope
even
no
better than what
wrestling
he did
fans-
against John Cena, bro. Like this is
No,
just,
wrestling fans don't take us serious as stuff, please.
I mean, that's how good the promo was because when you slightly can't tell if real or fake, like that, like when they put some realism into it, that's like the best promos in my opinion.
That's true, but we know it's not like real. But the non-wrestling fans won't know, obviously.
Yeah,
But yeah, and then they open up SmackDown. That segment was an overrun. It was not supposed to go 40 minutes. It's a Rock
ran
again.
over.
yeah, like a 30-minute promo. You don't
It's
really see
40.
this nowadays.
Oh,
It
because
was
of the
40
Rock
minutes?
there, right?
It was 40 minutes. I thought it was 30 minutes.
It was 40.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
it ran
freaking
about
long.
38 minutes.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a 30-minute segment, but it ran over because The Rock does that. The Rock made it on air like years ago. I'm The Rock. I could do what I want. So we're gonna have her over. We're gonna have her over on. I think The Rock did that in the past, and he admitted it on Raw like years ago. He did. He's doing that. So and you think they're gonna tell The Rock to?
Yeah, you're gonna tell Rock to stop.
Yeah, to stop. Yeah, yeah, but seriously, this is and that promo. I love how they ran down Phoenix. He just called Phoenix a bunch of druggies. The number one druggie city in the USA. Meth heads and crackheads.
Yeah,
They weren't even in Phoenix, right? They were in Glendale. Is that right?
Glendale, yeah, like 10 miles outside
Roxy
of
shit
Phoenix.
again. It's like
But he said, I
you're
bet
in
there's a lot of
Phoenix,
people from
Arizona.
Phoenix here.
You're in Glendale, you idiot.
No, but he
It
said
was
first,
funny.
he said, I bet there's a few people in the crowd from Phoenix, all right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yay. And he goes, because it's
You
the
know
number
how
one
WWE
crack
does that?
capital.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny? You know what's funny? He's actually people check the stats on that. It's actually true.
Yeah, that's actually correct.
I just love how The Rock. If he's gonna do this every time he's on SmackDown in a new city, I'm just waiting for him how he's gonna tear down the city.
You know, he's just Googling, like, so let's say he's going to
He's loving it.
Chicago, Illinois, right? He's on the plane and he's on Google going, bad facts about Chicago.
Yeah, he's just Googling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm
find
sure
the worst thing about
doing
it.
research
As soon as he
before
gets in the
he
ring.
goes on.
Your city is actually
What city are
the
they?
heroin capital.
He's gonna be on SmackDown this week, right? Before
Yeah.
He's
He's probably going to be on every SmackDown between now and Mania.
What's SmackDown?
There's only 4 left,
this
right?
week?
Like,
Yeah,
I'm-
he is. He's going to be, because he listed off like this one, and the next one, and the one after, I think.
yeah, he's gonna be on.
Obviously, he's going to be in the go home.
I'm surprised
Where's
that like he's able to say the stuff that he's saying on WWE television because like this is like you know how because PG. I mean, I'm sure. I mean,
He's a board member of TKO, man. He can do what he wants.
I mean, I guess so, but it's just like it's crazy that he's talking about cocaine and incest and all this on a PG wrestling show. I'm just like,
yeah, at this point, The Rock could go out into the ring and do a line of cocaine on live TV if he wanted to. They're not going to get rid of him.
Is this true, Vampire?
Yeah, why? Yeah, not a mess lab.
but you do see like
Oh.
no, it's stupid that that Fox kept censoring and blacking out the screen and all that stuff. I'm like, this is ridiculous, man. like,
Yeah, they did it because of because they have a reason, right? It wasn't like a glitch. It was a reason, right?
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
crowd signs and
Yeah.
they
Like,
black out the screen
okay.
when people are flipping them off as well.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I know people were complaining about the die Rocky die sign. I'm like, okay, whatever, not a big deal. Like, die Rocky die. Like, ooh, man, you can't say die in front of kids. Like,
I wish you
come on.
died in the room. Remember that?
They've done worse. They've said worse stuff to people than that. Like,
That's
But-
die. That's like That's not even PG-13. That's like PG, man.
Well, they had Triple H dressed as Kane fucking a corpse one time as well.
Yeah, they did.
Damn.
They really did have necrophilia on TV. Yes, they did.
Creativity. But
Oh,
but yeah, man, like it is great that he's coming on here and just saying all this crazy stuff. Like it's like because we haven't heard WWE be this edgy in a long time, so it's just like it's a breath of fresh air to seeing them just like pushing
the envelope.
pushing the
Yeah.
envelope
And
as,
he's
as
having
far as
he's
they
having
can.
fun. He's having fun with this as well. This is I
Oh,
think
he's having a lot of fun.
when he got back, I'm sure that the original intent was that he wanted to do this WrestleMania main event with Roman Reigns, and then everybody was going to accept Cody going and challenging Seth. But as soon as the crowd turned on him, I don't think The Rock had to be convinced to pivot and do what he's doing. I think he
No.
really wants to do it.
He
I think he
kind of
loves being a heel.
he
Oh
kind of
yeah,
saw
it
what's
seems like he's having
happening.
fun with it.
He kind of saw what's happening, right? And then on the Pat McAfee show, when he basically called people crybaby, Cody crybabies, that's when he knew. He realized. And so they're going to be in Dallas, Texas, the SmackDown. That's home of right. That's Dustin Rhodes. That's the American Dream. I think that's he's from Texas, the home country of the Rhodes family, right? Also, the home state. Sorry.
No, it is a country in Iceland.
What, the Rhodes?
No, Texas is its own country in Iceland.
I
know that. You know that, right?
I forgot for a second.
True. Seceded from the States. I didn't know that either when I was reading it. I had no idea.
Here's the thing. I don't think Tam Tog is related to that family, though. I don't know. I don't think
No,
it's
he's
related.
not. He's not.
No,
Why would he be
just because he's Samoan doesn't mean that
No,
he's
but
part
it
of the
doesn't make any
bloodline.
difference. All they've got to do is when he gets there, he's got to spit in his hand. Roman spits in his hand, and then they handshake.
Ill, disgusting.
Because apparently that's how
Oh.
you unite two families.
So I know what they're going to do in Dallas. I know The Rock and Roman. They're going to make fun of the football team there.
Man, there's so many things that they could use to make fun of Texas.
Oh, I know they're going to make fun of the Cowboys. Well, I think Roman is a San Francisco 49er fan, and the 49ers always beat Dallas. They're going to make fun of Dallas Cowboys. I just know it. But yeah, because Dallas.
But all the fat women and blah blah blah. I'm like,
If you're a San Antonio, you can make fun of fat women like Charles Barkley does.
I'm sorry for all of you watching that are from Texas. Like we don't believe this stuff. Then that's just the ammo that they'll probably use.
So Cody's gonna get. I mean, Cody gets a huge reaction everywhere, but Texas is where the family's from, right? Obviously, it means more. But it's past SmackDown. That's the future. But we're talking about the past. So Rock, was there to answer Cody's challenge, but he went to upstage the challenge with a challenge of his own, and that raised the ante on the challenge by announcing on night one WrestleMania a challenge between him and Roman Reigns to take on Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, and he called Seth Rollins a bunch of names too.
Clown emoji, he called him.
Yeah.
The walking cloud emoji. Oh my god.
And with stipulations on that match, right? If Cody and Seth wins, that means no bloodline interference at all, and Rock will have a contract to make it signed, right? He'll have a contract laid out, make it signed. But if the bloodline wins, which they will, because they want to still stack up the odds against these two guys.
You know they will now. Before we weren't sure, but now you know they will.
Yeah, because they want to stack up the odds, right? To make even the win, Cody's win, even more memorable, right? So, but if the bloodline wins, that means they could get involved.
Bloodline rules. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But here's the question, though, right? How do they win? Do you think Seth turns? Because I thought about that. That's night one, right? And I thought that would happen. Then I thought, no, he's in night two. He's going up against a heel for the world title.
Yes.
Defending
the world title. That's a good question. Because I was thinking, does Drew McIntyre get involved, or would he want the Bloodline to get involved in his match too? Because he has no love lost for the Bloodline either.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Drew's going to interfere because he's even like warning. He warned Seth, like, don't get involved in the bloodline stuff because it doesn't end well, and I want you at 100% when I face you for the world title. And yeah, as you said, like he has a history with the bloodline, so there's no reason for him to interfere in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
think
do.
it will.
Sorry, go ahead.
It'll probably be solo shenanigans
Solo
because he's it.
shenanigans again.
And then I
Oh,
think night 2 when the Bloodline rules match happens.
this is how I would do
And
Bloodline too.
you just think, oh, it's all stacked against Cody. That's when The Rock turns on Roman.
This is what I
Cody
would do
wins.
night 2. Yeah, yeah. This is how I would do night 2. Okay. Have the
And then
Bloodline
sorry,
win.
sorry, Aaron. And then he reveals that that's what he whispered in his ear in the ring. We're gonna get this fucker.
This is how I would do in night 2. Okay, obviously Bloodline should win night 1. So the Bloodline have somebody get involved in the Cody Roman's match, right? Maybe The Rock is like special forcer outside, like a Mike Tyson type role, or not a special referee, but no DQ. Gets involved. If something goes wrong, The Rock and Roman, something goes wrong, and Roman blames The Rock, and Cody Rhodes gets the win, and Roman blames The Rock for that, and The Rock is like has enough of Roman, and he Rock bombs Roman, gives the people's elbow, and that's Cody celebrates the title, and they basically shake hands and raise each other's arms up, and then that sets up Rock versus Roman for next year.
Honestly, I think this probably will be an overbooking, but
It's gonna be overbooking, like all Roman's matches.
It's already overbooked though. Look at it the way it is now. It's already overbooked to fuck, isn't it?
Well,
it is. But
matches are all.
I think since the Bloodline is going to be there ringside, I think other people that had a history with the Bloodline is going to come out and help.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
That'll be Cody's team.
Jay Uso, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn,
Not true though.
Randy Orton, like all of them are going to help him, like or whatever, and then whatever is going to happen with that.
And that'll be good though because that'll be in stark contrast to last year where Cody came out on his own, didn't even have his goofy dog with him.
They're not going to do that.
Brandy, no
on
Brandy.
his own. He was at ringside though, right?
Yeah, she was
showing it right.
Yeah, she was.
They're not going to do that, John. They're not. The AEW is not. They're not going to let Dustin be on.
Yeah, no, there's no way that Tony
Sure
Khan
that they can borrow him for a day. Come on, man.
Tony Khan is not going to let that happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, and WWE will just loan CM Punk to AEW for a day as well, Chan. How's that sound?
Yes.
How petty would that be?
Yeah, you. We'll loan you back Jay Cargill.
The share, you're not.
We'll loan you Jay Cargill too.
He's just knocking on the door. He's like, Tony.
I'm back.
Tony. Triple H sent me here for a day.
Heard your ratings on Collision are terrible. Let me help you.
I'm here to shut you up about bitching about being not Booker of the Year. You hear about that Tony Khan complaining about being not named Booker of the Year?
That. I'm like, oh my gosh, come on.
Maybe
Tony.
that proves Dave Meltzer doesn't get paid by AEW.
Yeah, if you were Booker of the Year, Dynamite and Collision would be better.
Yeah,
when did AEW loan Jericho to WWE?
Oh, it's for the Austin podcast.
Booker's yeah, that's true.
But that's different than pretty.
That's a podcast though.
That's different from actually being on like another wrestling show.
That was like Punk going on Fox. Remember?
Oh yeah,
on the WWE show.
And he wasn't hired by WWE. He was hired by Fox.
He was hired by Fox, not WWE.
Yeah. But
yeah, it's not like TNA and WWE having a shared relationship right now.
It's Tony Khan calling you there.
Also speaking of Bloodline, Paul Heyman's going to be the first inductee into the Hall of Fame this year.
Oh, really?
See, that also kind of telegraphs to me that this is Roman's time up with the title.
Yeah.
Because Heyman's going to come off TV now after Mania. Usually when they're about to go off TV, they get inducted. If they've got like another year in them, they don't induct them.
Who's going to do the? Usually. Who do you think is going to be the ones going to induct them?
Somebody from ECW probably.
TNA, yeah, I did do that. I mean, like, here's news.
Yeah, but that's TNA. That's
not
TNA needs it. Yeah, WWE does not need TNA. TNA needs WWE in a sense.
Yeah, especially after Scott D'Amore getting fired.
Yeah, and Jordan Grace when she's up, WWE is like, yeah, there's a reason why they wanted Jordan Grace. That they allowed Jordan Grace. They want her.
Yeah,
They want her.
and
Yeah,
then
they do.
especially seeing what she did in the Royal Rumble, they're probably really
Yeah.
impressed.
That's who
Yeah.
Dreamer's booking it now, so that's who will probably induct him.
Dreamer.
Dreamer will come over and do it.
I did not know Dreamer.
I think he's head booker now.
Like the I don't know if that's 100% confirmed because it's just like I think it's speculation, but it
Yeah.
makes the most sense if he's the booker, I guess. But
So Intercontinental picture, like we got 15 minutes left to wall. Intercontinental picture. Well, it seems like there's a bunch of challengers for Gunther's title.
do
Chad
you think they're
Gable.
gonna do a oh yeah, Chad Gable, Sami Zayn, Dominic Mysterio,
God,
Andrade, who else?
6-way ladder match.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you think they're gonna do a ladder match?
I hope so.
If you're
And
gonna
then,
do
and
a
then I hope
multi-man
Gunther.
match,
I hope Gunther
they-
retains on the ladder as well.
if you're gonna find a way to do a multi-man match, Gunther's gonna win the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he'll have Imperium with him. Helping him.
Yeah, and Gunther's been built as a monster, right? And it's more memorable if he loses in a singles match, like to somebody, build somebody up, right?
Yeah, and it won't be in Mania because I see the two top titles changing hands potentially.
Yeah.
One of the women's. So I think maybe Logan
Well-
Paul and Gunther retain theirs.
Now like with Bailey being betrayed by Dakota Kai.
You think Logan Paul's gonna retain at WrestleMania?
No,
Yeah, I think he does.
I don't think Logan.
Who do
I
you think? Who do you
Randy
think he's going
Orton.
up against?
Randy Orton. I think there's going to be a triple threat match between him, Randy, and Kevin Owens.
Then I
You
think
think
Logan
Randy
Paul might
wins?
retain that.
Yeah, I think Randy's going to win.
Why is that? Is that one of the ones he needs to become a Grand
When
Slam?
was the last time?
Yeah, I don't
Randy
think he's
Orton,
ever won the U.S. title.
That will make him a
he
Grand Slam.
never
then, right?
did.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
I don't
that's the one he's missing.
yeah.
Maybe. Wow. That's what I was about to ask. When was the last time Randy Orton had won the U.S. title? And apparently not.
Yeah, I think
Nah,
that's
I
the
think
one
he's
title
missing
he's
that
never won.
Yeah.
He's like
When was the
Sheamus
last
with
time
the
he
IC
won?
title.
He had the Intercontinental title.
2003.
Has it been that long?
I think so.
Well, yeah, because he's been a world title holder since then.
Tag team title holder, bro.
Tag team title. Yeah, he Intercontinental, then tag team, and then he won the World Championship, and then
Multiple times.
WWE numerous times, and WWE and World Heavyweight Championship numerous times. So yeah, I do not think he's won the U.S. title.
No, he hasn't. I know for a fact he hasn't because I remember seeing
I
a
know
promo
Kevin
picture
Owens
of him
has.
holding it.
I know
like-
Kevin Owens has won the U.S. title before.
Yeah,
Won
he
from
doesn't really
Jericho.
need the. Yeah, he doesn't really need a title right now.
Yeah, I just don't want a Logan Paul, man.
Yeah, like Logan Paul's. I mean, he's competing more than Roman Reigns, but like,
That's
it's
true.
like he's not on TV that much, and it's like I'm tired of all these part-time champions, man. I need
To be fair,
champions
he's
on,
on-
television. Like,
To be fair to him, he's on TV more than I thought he would be.
he is. That's why. Yeah, that's why I said like he's more.
I can
he's more
tolerate him.
present than Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
but like,
And I also think he seems to get the business as well. He gets the performance side of it.
I also
So-
think that like he's actually putting in the work as far as being a competitor and a wrestler, and it
Yeah.
shows. Also, the reason why I think they're going to put a title on Randy is because because when Cody wins the WWE title, he's going to SmackDown. I don't think they're going to instantly put him in a world title picture against Cody just yet. So
No.
So I think this will just give him some time to have a U.S. title run, make him a Grand Slam champion for a little bit, and have Cody, have his run until they maybe will build up to a match between them as either SummerSlam or hell, they may even wait till next year's WrestleMania to do that.
He's
I
not
don't know.
lazy. You just don't want to.
Well, yeah, whoever he gave him a part-time contract, Vince McMahon.
Yeah,
Like
he's your
you
biggest
know.
draw. I mean,
he is the biggest draw. Like I'm not going to deny that. But at this point, like he's bigger than the title now. Like
yeah, yes.
he doesn't even need the belt anymore. Like that's why I think they need to get Cody needs to win it, and then have him focus on the bloodline stuff because like they don't need the title for them to build up that. They don't.
So Yeah, the Bailey stuff, man. Like now with her being betrayed by Dakota Kai, I knew it was coming.
Okay, wait. What was the point of that? What was the point of that? Like that went nowhere. I thought like legit like she was gonna have an ally, but like only just to have her betray her. Like what did that accomplish? Like Bailey's in the same place that she was before she betrayed her. So it's like I don't know. That made no sense.
Yeah, and Finbar. Yeah, so Finbar, The Rock is going to be at the Oscars, and I'm like you. I think he should be. I think he should be his heel character. I don't think he should play Dwayne Johnson. I think he should play The Rock at the Oscars.
He's going to be at the Oscars.
Yeah, I think he should insult every celebrity there. Like,
I don't think they're going to have a. Is he presenting?
I think he should assault.
He's not. I think he's just presenting an award. I don't think he is being nominated for anything. I think he's just presenting an award.
I don't think he's gonna do his Hollywood Rock thing.
I don't think he. No, it's gonna be. It's not gonna be a character. It's gonna be himself. But it'd be so much fun if he was a character.
It would be funny. But yeah, I think for we got to keep in mind that like not everybody watches wrestling. You know,
Hey,
so it's like
hey, DL.
Yeah.
Get the audience, get the people, get the audience that watches the Oscars. They're not wrestling fans. Maybe it's a way to get them to watch WrestleMania.
What do you expect? Do you expect ABC to have a WrestleMania 40 graphic on the side? See, like, oh, you can watch WrestleMania 40. You think they're gonna do that? Like, you think Disney cares about WWE?
What I would like, this is what I would do. Like, have them install everybody. Have them like walk bottom. I mean, Finbar wants them to walk bottom an old lady.
Yeah,
dude, that man.
Even
though that'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious if they did that. But I don't
have a walk bottom Chris Hemsworth because I think he's going to be there. Because the reason is Chris Hemsworth is rumored to play Hulk Hogan in a biopic, and the Rock's sister Hogan. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth, you Rudy Poo Candy ass, you Hulk Hogan wannabe. And then walk bombs Hogan out. Chris Hemsworth goes to the people's elbow and be like, "This is going to be you, Cody Rhodes, at WrestleMania." And everybody at the worst will be like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Okay, that's too much. I'm sorry.
No, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins should crash the party. Have Seth Rollins want to be funny. If Seth Rollins music hits, he just attacks onto the stage.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine that for boy?
Is he still in Captain America 4?
I heard rumors he might be kicked out. I mean, he may cut out his stuff.
Why they cut it about? I heard Serpent Society is supposed to be there. They cut them out again. I'm like, why is Marvel like hating the Serpent Society? Like, what is going on? They were supposed to be Captain America 3. They cut that out, and now they almost were about to put it in 4. And like, nope, we're not going to do it anymore. I'm like, they must hate the Serpent Society.
Finbar, it'd be hilarious. But your idea is hilarious too when they walk bombs an old lady and life fancy award.
But it's not even the funnier thing about it would be the old lady didn't do anything. It's just he wants to send a message to Cody Rhodes, and he's chosen the Oscars to do it. And it's like like you always get the really frail old actresses who's retired now and they can't walk up to stage without assistance. So somebody assists her up to the stage and he's about to hand her the Oscar. And he just fucking flips her arm over his shoulder and just rock bottoms her through the stage. And breaks the floor. The floor breaks. No, he just rock bottoms her. And as he goes down onto the what would be the mat, the floor breaks and she goes right through the floor. And then he climbs out the hole that he made. The Rock climbs back out the hole and he goes, "That's what's waiting for you in Mania 40, Cody Rhodes. You little bitch."
I just the eyebrow. Oscars doing that a Saturday Night Live sketch.
I mean, the Oscars have been pretty boring, except for the slap, the Will Smith slap from 2 years ago. But this is put up there, man. This would be freaking hilarious. Something like that. I mean, because
he would go like this. He would go, and if you think The Rock could get away with doing that at the Oscars, thinks what's going to happen to you at Mania. Like, you ain't walking out of there with that title.
Oh my god.
fuck your story.
Yeah. No, he leans into the camera at the Oscars and goes, fuck your story. Like he
I don't
did.
Of course,
think
they're
he's
going
done
to
the
censor when he
F-word.
says fuck. Yeah, they're going to censor when he says fuck. When he says...
No, I know he grabs whoever it is that's behind the camera and goes, if you fucking censor that,
Who's
Rock's
he-
gonna kill you.
I wonder, you know how these war shows, they always come with it always comes out with a male and a female, right? Together, right? One actor and one actress. I wonder who's going to come out with. And be, everybody be like, what bomber? Who's presenting the awards? Let me see. Let me get the list.
He just walks out with every hot chick in Hollywood.
Oscar awards. Presenters. Okay, presenters. Okay, we don't know who the presenters are. They have the. Okay, the presenters include Zendaya.
Rock bottomer.
Yeah, I think if you walk by Zendaya,
Snap
you
her.
probably kill
Snap
her.
her.
You
Yeah,
would kill her.
I kill her if you do that, but yeah.
Okay, Marshall Ali. Yeah, Nicolas Cage. How about Jamie Lee
Nicolas
Curtis?
Cage. Okay.
Yeah, rock bottom.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
So Jamie Lee Curtis could be the one that gets a Lifetime Achievement Award, and that's the one he rock bottoms. Because she's got to be
She's-
pushing 60, 70.
Wow.
I think Jessica Lange is actually older than her.
Who?
Jessica Lange, whatever her name is, older than her.
Who's that?
She's from American Horror Story. She's retired actually. Retired. And there's Matthew McConaughey. Oh, Matthew McConaughey is a huge wrestling fan. Mega WWE fan.
All right.
Maybe can do something with him. Lupita
Yeah,
Nyong'o.
rock bottom.
Lupita Nyong'o. She's kind of small. He'll probably kill her. He probably would kill her.
So Jessica Lange is 74. She's an ideal
there's
candidate.
another candidate for you, right?
Let's see. Let's just see if there's any health issues in the past.
Michelle Pfeiffer. What about Michelle Pfeiffer? Michelle
Personal
Yeoh.
life.
There's a lot of women over 60 here. They could walk bottom.
Michelle Yeoh though could probably fight him back. So
Michelle Yeoh could kick in the house. Yeah.
Nah, she seems like she's fairly healthy. She's had a bit of depression, but she's otherwise physically okay. So
That was on Monday.
I would pick somebody a bit more weak.
Okay,
and
so
frail.
that was on
Who else is
Monday
there?
last week. From Thursday last week, it was announced Bad Bunny, Chris Hemsworth, right? You got Michael Keaton, Regina King, Jennifer Lawrence, Kate McKinn, Vienna Moreno, John Mulaney, Catherine O'Hara, Octavia Spencer. Oh my God. There's a lot of candidates for him to walk bottom. I think we should end it here, guys, because it is about basically a couple minutes away from Raw.
Raw's
as you all
coming,
know. DL, go up on yourself. Did you see Dune 2 yet?
I did see Dune 2. Probably we'll do a live with Max on M and me.
Will be as heated as Madam Reb?
I don't think so. I think most of us will be in a consensus about how we feel about
Wait.
it. But
Why was it heated? Who liked Madam Web?
Max, little movie perp, and Crazy Joe.
Max liked Madam Web.
Yep.
To be fair, little
Fucking
movie
hell.
perp he acknowledged that it was not good.
But yeah, we'll probably do a spoiler stream on Dune Part 2 pretty soon. And then finishing up my reviews of Kung Fu Panda before the fourth movie comes out. Probably will do a review on Netflix Avatar. Gonna do a review on Monarch before Godzilla X Kong. Invincible coming out. Do a review on that. Yeah, bunch of stuff coming out soon. You want to hear my crazy takes on movies and shows? Follow my channel IMDL.
Finbar. I know. I had a show yesterday, but I know you're going on hiatus for a time, right?
Yeah, and I know none of you watched it as well.
I was watching.
Get
I was
everybody-
watching AEW. Your show went live during AEW.
You can go back and watch it.
I can't. I'll
I think I
watch
even
it.
shout you out. I even shout you out in the show.
Oh, really? Oh, no, I need. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll definitely go watch it. So, I get you.
It's
Want
not
to promote
nothing
it?
good. It's not a good shout out.
Not a good show.
Yeah, go watch Anime Hour. Go watch our latest episode about Death Note, episode 26 to 37. Yeah, the show's going on hiatus for around 8 weeks. I am still going to record it, but I just don't have the time to edit and upload. So I'm going to
Okay, 8
bank
weeks?
the next couple, and 8 weeks isn't long.
2
Christ,
months,
the
2
show
months.
has been like the show's been like at 1 month intervals as it is. So we're skipping one show effectively.
Yeah, that's
so.
true. It's true. You do like a show every week, every month.
But I'm
so
I'm
thank
hard
you
at work
guys.
because I'm drawing at the minute. So
Yeah, you're a better drawer than any of Eric July's
We got-
artists. Is Tony having a stream today?
I don't know. I won't be there. I'll be in bed. I'll watch Raw tomorrow.
You'll be in the chat, right?
If he's streaming late tonight, I'm gonna be in bed. I'm feeling a bit beaten now. I've been doing a lot of drawing. I'm tired.
So a little before I officially end it, Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre tonight, guys. But yeah, so like, share, subscribe, comment below.
Bye-bye.